today I wanted to try and stream something else, I've been streaming a lot of Elden Ring, and I've kind of just, I should probably get back into playing my PlayStation a bit more, just because I do have a lot of games to play still, and then I do want to, like, be able to have at least at least a couple more, I think, cleared at the time that Ragnarok comes out. I mean, I have no idea when it's going to come out, but I think, like, playing, like, Miles Morales, for example, and maybe, like, it goes to Tsushima, maybe even some Demon Souls, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I know I still gotta finish Bloodborne, but I'm kind of just, I think I'll wait to play any other Souls games for now until I beat Elden Ring, and then I'll probably end up playing Bloodborne again, and hopefully finishing that game, and then Demon Souls from that point. But we'll just have to see what happens, but anyway, today I wanted to try and play. I played the Metro games a while back, not on the, like, I didn't broadcast them or anything like that, but I played them when I was a lot younger. It's been a long time, probably like a solid 4 or 5 years since I last played them, or I should say played the first two. I played a little bit of Exodus, but I didn't have it, like I didn't own it. I think it was on Game Pass and then I got taken off. So I did buy it because there was a discount, hence is why I kind of got the idea to do this, is because I wanted to just replay through all the Metro games, and since I feel like I've developed the ability to actually think a bit more critically on games, and just media in general, within the past, like, year, which sounds kind of stupid, but I don't know, I feel like I'm just better, like, I can better see kind of, like, themes and, like, be able to, not just themes, but I guess just, like, quality of, and be able to just overall think critically and stuff like that. Which doesn't, I don't think, mean that I'm gonna do, like, an entire review or something like that, but, I feel like I need editing X for that, and I don't have a lot of that, plus I don't really have, like, software for recording. I just go off of, like, exporting streams and stuff like that. So, yeah, if I were to get, like, more stuff that I could officially use as a setup to try and do maybe some review videos like that, but anyway, I played these games a while back. I remember really liking them, but I feel like the first two Metro games in particular, like, are great, and I feel like I haven't heard a lot of discussion about them, which I feel like is kind of surprising. It's, like, I know BioShock feels a bit underrated too, but maybe that's just because it's, like, within my friend group. Like, I love that game, and I know a lot of people treasure that game. It just feels like, I think recently a lot of people have kind of forgotten about it, and I feel like it shouldn't be forgotten, really. I would stream BioShock as well if I could, but I don't think, like, I only have, well, I have the remasters, and I know those don't allow streaming, and I'm pretty sure you can't broadcast the 360 versions and all that. So, unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to stream them, or at least on the console. I'm pretty sure you can stream, yeah, you can't stream them on console. I don't know if you can stream them on PC or not. But anyway, so, Metro 2033, I feel like it's probably one of the darker Apocalypse games I've played. Like, Fallout is pretty dark, but I feel like this one takes it so it's, like, a lot grittier. And maybe, I don't know, I think, or, like, I love Fallout and all. Like, New Vegas is, like, one of my favorite Bethesda games, I think. Or it might be up there for, like, a top 10 spot. I don't know, it's hard for me to make, like, a tier list, especially because I've played so many and it's been so long with a lot of them. But, yeah, like, New Vegas I really loved, but, I think, like, Metro captures, like, a darker, grittier kind of vibe with it, that I think is, like, I don't know, I think they do a really good job with it in this game, and I don't know what it is exactly. Maybe it's just, or maybe I just find the setting interesting. Like, I think, like, it's, like, a logical thing, and it's like, oh, yeah, it's interesting to see how all of this is played out, especially in, like, a post-apocalyptic world that isn't, like, even, I mean, hell, this is literally 11 years from now at this point, 2022, so it's kind of crazy to think this is, like, a near-future type thing, which it definitely wasn't when it was written, or because this is based off a novel, which I want to try and read at some point, but anyway, yeah, let's get into it. I'm not planning, this is one of the few games, like Elden Ring is a game where I'll kind of just put on like Spotify in the background and I'll kind of just chill. And then like there's some other games where I've done stuff like that, where it's just like, you know, I can kind of chill out, have a good time. And I think this game it's a good time too, but I feel like I want to like, this is like Elden Ring I can get immersed in without having to like, or even with Spotify, whereas this, like, I'm not saying Spotify would completely distract, but I think just like having it off is gonna kind of help with like immersion in this specific case, because again, there's that darker, grittier vibe to it. And I think, like, I'd consider this like a survival horror-esque game too, or I don't know if I'd say survival horror, but it's definitely, I think it leans more into like a horror-ish aspect with some of the creatures and stuff like that you find. Yeah, I don't remember a ton about this game, or these games in general, I will say that. I remember like the basic premise of like Exodus, but I won't say anything because it's kind of just a spoiler in itself. And yeah, it's like, yeah, I know a couple things. I remember a couple key things, but there's a lot that I don't remember. And I think replaying through the games, it's gonna be like especially like my reactions to stuff as it's kind of like I guess like dynamic encounters in terms, or I'm kind of like ranting. I don't know. Normally I don't like to play games if like I don't want to give like an genuine reaction, like a reaction that isn't genuine. If I'm playing a game, because that just feels kind of shitty to like lie. Like that's the reason why I'm replaying. It's been like a long ass time since I last played, so I just figure. What's that supposed to be? I want to use played like, or maybe Exodus. I don't know. I think it does. Yeah, it has like all the chapters. I am gonna start a new game though, and then as you can see, even they have Metro 2034. They have the novel on the desk, so you can see that it's yeah, it's based off a novel. And I guess it's more, I think of it as a bit realistic, maybe, too, is another thing. Like, sure, monsters aren't necessarily, like, some of the creatures you find in the game, but it's, like, in terms of, like, its economy, because, like, bottle caps and stuff like that are pretty common in, or you find them to be pretty common in, Fallout and stuff like that. I think it just, like, this game takes a much darker and kind of, like, a more realistic tone to a sort of, to that. It's like the say dystopian, but apocalyptic sort of setting. So anyway, so I think, hang on, I am curious. I might try and play the game on Spartan, or not Spartan, Survival, because I think that's gonna help with like that kind of immersion and like the difficulty aspect, I guess, of it. I don't like to always like go into a game making it as hard as I can on myself, by the way. I'm just saying, like, I don't know, I think I'd like to try in survival on this playthrough, but I don't know. See what happens. Smart move. Did I play survival on my first one?
Leather jacket and cap.
This is Metro Last Light. I mean, I don't want to play. I guess I'd rather play on survival, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it says Metro Last Light there. I don't know if that's just a they accidentally put that down with the Redux or what it is, but yeah, I guess. I don't know, I guess. Shit. I know, this is stupid that I'm dwelling on it, but I don't know. I'd like to play it on survival, but I'm also stupid-ass Achievement Hunter, and I kind of want to play it on Spartan. Because apparently I played it on Survival already. I did not know that. Yeah, so... Oh yeah, so I can also check from here, too. So, the first time I played this game was 2017. So it's been like 5 years. It's a little under 5 years, if you want to consider the fact that I got the achievement for completing the game in survival mode on... Hang on. One. Alright, sorry about that. I don't know what was happening. My mic was being a bit glitchy, I guess, but... yeah, I finished survival mode on June 19th of 2017. So it's been almost 5 years since I last played 2033. So, you know what? Let's just... Alright, you know what? I'll do Spartan. It's whatever. And then, so, let's see. Recommended. I think it's kind of crazy, too. Normal is the recommended for regular FPS players. And then experienced. I mean, I don't want to do Ranger Hardcore, because I haven't played this game in years. So, I feel like playing on that would actually destroy me. Like, I'd probably end up bashing my fucking face into a wall. I don't know. So... There's a secret achievement, and I'm kind of wondering what it's for. I don't know if it's... I know there's 2 endings in Metro 2033. So... And I think they have 2 in Last Light as well. I don't know if they have 2 in... what's it called? Shit, sorry. I don't know if they have 2 in... Exodus, but I don't know. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I don't think there's an achievement for playing in Ranger Hardcore or anything, but I probably will try and play as a Ranger Normal.
What can I say about this huge? It's great. Simply great.
It might be fun to try Ranger, honestly. Because I think, like, the HUD and UI being disabled is going to be, like, brutal. But at the same time, I feel like, since I am playing on Spartan, I want to try and, like, compensate for that fact by playing on something like Ranger. I feel like that might kind of help. Just like with the immersion. Especially because I don't think I played on Ranger at all when I first played, so... Yeah, I mean, I can try that. I don't know. Okay. You know what? Yeah, so, okay. Here's what I'll do. We'll restart if it comes to the point where Ranger's like too bad for me, but I want to play on Ranger. I want to try that. I want to just see what the immersion's like, because it's been a long ass time since I played. I'd say like I'm definitely not completely blind. I do remember like the ending a little bit and stuff like that, but so the image. Something like that. Alright.
The tunnel grew colder. Miller and I were close to the surface now. Soon, we would climb up into the howling wind to fight our way through whatever nightmares were waiting there. My long journey was nearly at the end. But would I have the courage, the will to see it through?
Yeah, so Artyom is the main character, and that was him just speaking. He only speaks in like these little like the loading screens, which I kind of think is nice as like a way to. It's like, you know, it keeps the attention of the player even through like these old ass loading screens. Because this game, I think, re-released probably in like 2015. I can't remember. This is the Redux I'm playing. If you didn't see, so or I think it's gonna even show. But yeah. So the prologue just starts, or well, I guess.
Hey,
I won't explain.
Artyom, when you left your home station, did you ever think we'll end up in a place like this? Not knowing whether we were about to save our world or send it straight to hell. We'll have to get through the military outpost to reach the surface, Artyom. Shh, тихо. Somebody's moving in the next room. Open the gate and I'll cover.
So I do remember the pressing up on the D-pad. I don't know, I can't remember if they're gonna give tutorials. Or like, especially because I'm doing this, I don't know if they'll do tutorials. I'm not planning on reading these notes, I can maybe go back for them later, but... yeah, sorry. Yeah, I do remember... Oh, jeez.
Open the door. I'll cover you.
Can I shut this down? Okay. Let's do that. I also think the graphics don't
Shit is always
look
breaking
super
down.
terrible.
Use the auxiliary hand system to open the gate.
Yeah, I don't think the graphics look like horrendously bad. Like, I think they look pretty good.
Artyom,
Okay, go.
check those crates for ammo and medpacks.
Yes, that's especially gonna matter with this playthrough, because holy shit. Let me just flip this breaker lights on. Got it. Okay. So. I guess that's what, or
Ready,
like,
Artyom? Follow me.
maybe that's where, like, part of my liking comes in this too. Like, I think that fits in with, like, the realism thing I was talking about, is that, like, it's very much heavy on, like, ammo emphasis. Or, like, ammo emphasis? Like, ammo management. So, it's nice, or it's, like, it very much is rooted in, like, kind of the survival aspect. Yeah, and I guess that's just, I find it interesting. Why did I just turn it off? I don't know.
You miss. Well,
I didn't even see that. Did he say, he probably said jump across, and I just wasn't paying attention. Alright. There we go.
Okay. Up we go.
That's what happens when you're just not paying attention. There it is. So LB was to hold the menu. You can check your watch with up on the D-pad. You can charge. One medkit. And then, okay, yeah, so that's controls.
Ooh. Seems like nobody's home.
Seems like nobody's home. Probably not.
That would be like a goldfish outside his bowl.
This is the Korolev performance hall. It's really close to the tower.
I have my weapon loaded.
Here they come.
Oh, look, he got popped. So I'm gonna be low on ammo really quick. I also can't remember if you reload and it just like I don't know if it recharges. Are there more?
Let's give it a pull.
If it recharges like the HUD. Saying.
Let's move together.
Oh, I can't remember if it like unloads your entire clip. I couldn't. Oh, that's what I was
Ready?
saying.
Pull.
There we go.
Let's move out.
I already need to heal. This might have been a terrible idea. I'm not gonna lie.
Come in. Come in. Over.
You're coming through loud and clear. Over. We're at the tower. I repeat, we're at the tower. Did the group move out? Over. Well, that's affirmative. We've made contact. They should be in the vicinity of the tower now. Over. Roger. We'll contact you again when we're at the top of the tower. Get a fix on our location then. Over.
Buddy almost ran me fucking over.
Glad to see you, Colonel. Did you hear that? Listen. What the hell is it? Form a circle!
Oh boy.
Stay calm. Watch your backs, boys. Okay. Looks it's gonna be tougher, but don't mind the area. On my mark. Shit, wait, fire at will!
Oh, did I already fucking die? Or was that intentional?
Demons!
Shit. Well,
Hold the line!
Life was never easy in the tunnels, but it was our home. There was comfort in its routines, in seeing the same people day after day. But since the mutant attacks had escalated, fear ruled the station. I had just turned 20 and could never have imagined what would follow on the morning that my stepfather's friend Hunter arrived at the barricade.
jeez, I forgot he was fucking 20. Holy shit. What is a youngin'? Ah, yes, Stonehenge. Is that Notre Dame?
Artyom, awake at last, I see. Hunter's on his way in. He should have news from the other stations. Come on.
Ah, yes, the guitar. I feel like I remember there being a note somewhere around here. Or could we just be daft? Are you daft? British now. Oh god, it doesn't even tell me what's correct. Or, I don't know if that's just... That's gonna be terrible. Yeah, maybe I should have played on normal.
Let's go, Artyom.
But wait, Dad, I'm looking for my notebook. I swore there was like an... Maybe it's Metro Last Light, and my memory's just messing with me. I could have sworn there was a notebook in that room, but...
Pigs, disease. I've been through worse, and I'm not giving up. What's your plan for the
Hello.
Hello, Artem.
Hello there. I'm going to talk like this for the rest of the week. Maybe it was bad timing to play this now.
The station can't survive much longer if these attacks don't stop. We must do something.
What more can we do? We'll see what Hunter says.
Sergei! Have you seen my Sergei?
Hello, Artem.
Hello there.
Another patrol was attacked last night. The hospital's full.
Well, it is terrible.
The situation's under control.
I should have voice acted this character.
Let's go, Artyom.
What about Alexei?
When I was
He was at the outpost.
little, like,
No visitors.
not even.
Pieter!
Has anyone seen him?
I was like 5.
Oh, that's you. Hope he's alive.
My brother's in hospital.
Come on, Alex.
My brother
Hello,
is
Artyom.
close. Hello there. Everybody say hi to me. Where is notebook? Where did you hide it? Where is
People
it?
want to see their relatives.
What? Am I on drugs? What was that?
How are the wounded?
Not much improvement. 2 died this morning.
The Dark Ones do not kill outright, but they damage a victim's mind. Sooner or later, this leads to death.
The Dark Ones.
God, when will this ever end? Can't take it anymore.
I've got to explore every little nook. I've got to...
No,
It's just...
keep away from me.
I forget how scary the Dark Ones can be. Alright, there's the door.
Who would that be?
It's Hunter.
Milk still not first. Open the damn gate.
I could have sworn there's a note in the station. Or I would have guessed at least. I feel like there was a note per level.
Welcome to Exhibition Hunter.
Thanks. Now close your gate.
It's been a long time, Hunter.
Good to see you, Alex. Hello, Artyom.
So, Hunter, what's happening in the outside world these days?
Not much. Most of what I hear is about the exhibition and the undead infesting your tunnels. Artyom, I met a trader selling old postcards of New York City. I thought of your wall.
That's cute.
These are not the usual mutant creatures. This is something else.
What the hell?
Something much worse.
Dark ones. Well, whatever in hell they are, my order has a motto. If it's hostile, you kill it.
The Dark Ones do not...
They're coming in from above.
Shit. Just what we need.
There are wounded here just behind the wall. The
Kirill, take your group to the tunnels.
Alex,
Hunter,
we must stay here and defend the hall.
all right, Artyom, quickly, get a weapon.
Where is weapon? Little revolver. I don't know what it is.
They
what it
never
is.
come this far into the station.
Used to be one of my
It's the
favorite
hospital.
weapons.
They
It's not
smell
just
the
a
blood.
specific one. I just used to love revolvers. See my stuff.
that I shot this one. No Dark Ones here. Just the usual tunnel trash.
Even when you don't see them, the Dark Ones are there. Fear. That's their weapon. That's what made the Nosalises run through the tunnels like rats. The Dark Ones are not simple mutants. They're Homo Novus, the next step in evolution. You've heard about survival of the fittest? Guess what? We lost.
What's happened to you, Alex? You can go like lambs to the slaughter. I'll hang on to whatever life I got with teeth and claws. And I'll take more than a few of your Homo Novus with me to hell.
You think you're some old movie cowboy? Have a look, Hunter. 10 soldiers trained in combat. Their bodies broken, their minds gone.
The Dark Ones! They destroyed the outer guard post!
Well, shit.
The devil knows what's happening out there, beyond your perimeter. I must go recon the situation. Listen carefully at him. If I'm not back here by morning, you must get to police station and find a man named Miller. Tell him what's happened to me, and what's stirring in the northern tunnels. Show this to Miller, so he knows I've sent you. I trust everything to you, Artyom. Don't let me down. If we are to survive, this threat must be eliminated, no matter the cost. Eliminated. Understand?
And there you go, everybody. The setup for the entire
Hunter
game.
did not return. It wouldn't be easy to find an excuse to leave the station and travel to Polis, but I had given my word. I learned that the caravan was heading to Riga the next day and needed guards. I signed on for the ride.
You know, now that I think about it, I wonder if the Dark Ones are kind of like a metaphor. Go explain it.
Кондуктор, нажми на тормоза. Finally! Taking your time as usual, huh? Alright, grab your gear, go to the platform, they're waiting for us. I'll meet you there. Hey, Artyom, don't forget anything, huh?
Ah, that's the note.
Вот что, перевертоться, бабушка здорова.
Oh, then this is the one that you grab, yeah. That's what I was thinking of, the classic notebook. See, this is another thing that I like. So, I can't remember, is it? Yeah. So, you can press, if you press the back button, what you can do is you can press RT. Oh yeah, and then there's the entire HUD showing photos and stuff. Okay, got it. But yeah, so if you press RT, or back button, on, yeah, just in general, I think, you can bring up your little notepad. And it has a compass at the top to guide you. And then it has, this is like your objectives thing. So they, yeah, I feel like they very much, that's another thing, I think they very much focus on helping you get immersed in the game world, and I really appreciate that. So these are notes, yeah. Yeah, so that's the note from the beginning of the game. So, okay, got it. Okay, but my thought process is that I feel like the Dark Ones in themselves, I think they or at least in this game, I think it's kind of like a metaphor for madness.
That's some nice music.
And that's what I'd assume. Because as it was saying, like,
Got it from
they
a
kind of
ranger
just
for
go.
a ton of ammo.
You were saying, like, people are going nuts
This part of the
as a
station is
result
under temporary
of,
lockdown.
like, the Dark One's
Only God
influence.
has this.
And it's sort of like,
try something else now. How about
I'm not sure what they.
How about the house?
I guess it's just. I feel like their induction of madness has something to do with like some sort of metaphor. Like maybe it's just like sometimes. I feel like sometimes life can drive you mad sounds a little too like generic or like Joker-esque thing. I don't know. Like I guess maybe it has to do with like tragedy. Sometimes tragedy can drive people mad, or others can be inspired like fight through it.
Well, you're shit, okay?
But I don't know. I like talking about that sort of thing.
Look who's talking about
discussing it more throughout the game.
Walking around and leaving those
I don't know.
footprints everywhere.
Because I don't even know if that's their entire thought process. I don't know how in depth like the author or the game devs went with kind of like pushing ideas like that. I'd have to like watch the videos. I feel like sure. I don't even know if there's any video essays on a game like this. I feel like out of all the games that I say like might be kind of like valued. This one probably takes the cake.
Doing well,
I feel like I hear nobody talking about.
My son's sick. Could you spare a couple of cartridges? I'll pay you back as soon as I can. Thanks, Artyom. I knew I could count.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to. We'll just have to see how much I pick up during this game. Oh, but yeah, I was saying, like, I feel like this game is not talked about at all by people. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't even really know it exists. And that's a real helmet for I remember really liking this, but maybe upon this second playthrough, I'll understand why.
Good weapons make good soldiers.
So I still got the right. However, I'm not going to spend any money on it. So that's also another thing. I actually really like the ammo system, or like the currency system. Because it's like, or like bottle caps make sense. I don't have an issue with bottle caps. I'm just saying in this game, I like, so it's like military grade ammo. And then you can also use that as, like, I don't know how to do it exactly, but I know you can use that as ammo itself.
Get the hell out of the swamp.
What should I bring for you?
You can use that as ammo itself. So you can, like, if you run out of bullets, you can use military grade ammo in your weapons. But, you know, you're firing anyway. And I don't know, I find that to be kind of cool. Interesting. It's a cool way. Like, not only is it a cool currency, like, it's valuable, but it's not something that's, like, commonly found. And they also like integrate it into gameplay. At least I don't know if you can do it in this game. I'm pretty sure you can.
Artyom, where's your gear? No, go to the armory and get geared up.
Hello, Artyom.
Hello there.
So,
I took like this.
Hello, Artyom. You need some weapons? Okay, let's take a look. Submachine gun, 5.45 caliber, made in the armory. It's got poor accuracy and overheats like hell. That's why they call it a bastard gun.
Well, it's a great thing that you're giving this weapon to me, because I am like the worst. Do I? What is happening? Did my game break? Or is this just a result of my fucking... Yeah, I'm trying to pick it up. Maybe I'm just... Who knows? I swear I'm pressing X. Don't know what's happening. Is it glitched? I'm confused.
Use
was
short
I supposed
bursts,
to hold
Artyom.
X on it?
Help yourself to some ammo too. Here's a universal charger to keep the battery powered.
That might have just been my bad. I think it was to hold. You have to hold X to pick
And
it up.
a gas mask. Put it on if you crossed any radiation hot zones. Or, God help you, go up to the surface. Army issue first aid kits, just in case.
I also like how it's little.
Okay, you're supplied, my friend. Feel free to try out your weapon on my firing range. And you try not to stick out your head too much, okay?
I was saying, I think this game, it truly does focus a shit ton on immersion, and I do really appreciate that. Like I feel like it does its hardest to try, or like they do their best, the game devs, I think it's Deep Silver, if I remember right. They do their best to make sure you're not taken out of the moment, and like everything integrates well. Like you don't need to open a menu to heal or anything like that. It's just that you hold LB, and then you just press down on the D-pad, and then he does the little animation where he takes out like one of the syringes and stabs himself with it. So accurate. I don't actually know. Ah, so that's where the military grade ammo part comes in. So I'm trying to see. There it is. Okay, so 20 bullets, 20 bullets. That is nothing. But I guess what else do I really expect when playing on Ranger Hardcore?
I've never seen Moscow, just the old pictures.
Moscow's gone.
Okay.
Look at this piece, huh? It's fresh and
Inherit the earth.
Look at the
But there were
beats.
other subways in St. Petersburg, Minsk, Kiev. People might have survived somewhere else, at least for a while. But
Hi, how are you, Artyom?
I'm pretty good. How about you, my friend? What's the door locked? It is open. Hello.
Come in, son. You're ready to set off? Good. You've probably heard that our station is creating an alliance with Riga. We're sending them a couple of rail cars with humanitarian goods, some weapons, and some miscellaneous gear. That's the cargo you'll be looking after. It's not a very long trip, and it should not be too hard. Artyom, one thing before you go. I can see that you look up to Hunter, but a ranger's life is different than ours. They are reckless, even violent by nature. There's nothing to be gained by playing the hero, so stay clear of trouble. See the caravan to its destination and come home as soon as possible. Goodbye, my boy.
Goodbye, stepfather. That's who you are, right, stepfather? What's with all the... So, Metro 2035... It's kind of funny that they have a bunch of Metro paraphernalia in here, in general. So sorry, I missed it. Sorry, I apologize for that. Yeah, I don't know. So far I'm digging the game. There were a couple games that, I've noticed recently Like, I think Odyssey's kind of gotten that way. I might end up stopping playing. I might stop playing Odyssey at this point. Because the thing is with Odyssey, like, I paused my playthrough on it. I kind of try and organize things where I play 2 games at a time on each console. That's what I try and do. And then, like, if I'm like, you know what, I'm too bored, or I want to put a pause on this, then I'll put a pause in a game. Slender the Rival's not one game I put a pause on, by the way. I'm not going back to that. Because I legit had nightmares the following night. And I was like, yeah, no, I'd prefer not to have insomnia because I played a fucking port. So, I don't know, maybe I'll go back to it at one point, but I don't. As of now, I'm pretty confident I won't. Whereas with games like Hades, I plan on continuing those on a run-out basis, probably. I mean, I don't know how much more there is to do in Hades, but I assume there's like a continuing storyline. I don't think it's like you get to Persephone, and then it's like, hey, now you have nothing else to do. I don't think they'd repeat themselves. It seems like it's a game where you have to complete multiple runs to get like progression in the story. I want to find out more about like Zagreus and Orpheus and all the characters, because I really do like the game. It's one that I can't really ever get bored of. Actually, that reminds me. Check. I swear I did a Hades run recently. I don't think I ever uploaded it. Yeah, no, I did a Hades run, and I forgot to upload it too. That's good. I'm sorry that I'm like just not doing it. I just want to make sure. Also, I might end up I might break that rule, and I might end up starting more than 2 games. Like, I'm considering starting the Attack on Titan game, Attack on Titan 2, because I played Attack on Titan 1. I thought it was pretty good, but it was also fairly mediocre. So, or I wouldn't even say mediocre. I'd say it was a pretty good game. I'd probably give it like a 6 or a 7, like above average. But I've heard Attack on Titan 2, the second game, is really good, and I also like the idea of being able to create your own character. So I think that'd be something that I'd like to try and do at some point. It's also crazy to me how many runs I've tended to do with games, or like how many parts I've tended to upload. Because I've played like I did 30 something lines, or 30 something. I did 37. I did 33 parts. There we go. I don't know why my brain went there. I did like 33 parts of Spider-Man, which is kind of nuts to think about, like across DLC and everything. I don't actually know how much I did on, and then, I mean, Odyssey I've done like 7 parts of. That just goes to show you how much motivation I have to play that game. I could have sworn I did. Sorry I'm sitting here, by the way. I'm just trying to find out when I last played Hades. I feel like I didn't play Hades. The last time I played Hades, I feel like it wasn't super long ago. But I could very well be wrong. Last time I played was 4 months ago. So that very well could be true. Okay. There. Sorry. I just wanted to upload that Hades clip before I forgot, because I apparently forgot it the other day too. Okay, hello sir.
Привет!
Привет.
So you ready to move out?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Well, let's go then.
I'm getting ready for everything to go wrong.
You take that seat, Artyom, and you, Eugene, take this one. Did anybody forget anything?
So, you get your gear? Let's go then.
Hey guys, going to Riga?
In terms,
Yeah, we are.
just anything.
Can I get a lift?
Or like books.
Sure, but no
Feel
free
free to.
rides.
And
You'll have to
like,
pull the
when we
lever sometimes.
watch YouTube videos, but
I can do
if you have
that.
recommendations for that
Let's
kind of
go
stuff,
then.
just feel free to let me know, because I'm always kind of looking for new stuff to watch or games to
I'll
play
write it down.
or
Good luck to everyone staying home, and to us too.
I'm trying to get in.
Boy,
Let's go.
Good luck to us.
So, are you ready to finally be somewhere else?
Go! Artyomka! Free at last, huh? Well, for as long as the ride takes, anyway. Should be fun. More dangerous. Even better, right?
Okay, by the way, take back partly what I said about the graphics. The graphics are kind of bad.
It was the first time I had left the safety of my
Or like,
home
they're not
station.
terrible, but it's probably what you'd expect out of a 2010 game.
Father, the truth.
Like, it's definitely not a stunning
I
game.
would not be heading straight back from Riga. But Hunter was depending on me.
Sorry, I apologize for speaking over it too. Actually, I might even be done in a second. Shit, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I guess I was just talking to my graphics. Sorry, sometimes I lose track of my train of thought. I have weird memory like that. Yeah, the graphics aren't great, but I wouldn't say they're like the worst I've ever seen in a video game, you know? Especially because this is a game that came out probably like at least 10 years ago at this point. Actually, yeah, no, it has to have been at least 10 years ago, because last light was 2013.
Riga, I'm making the rounds, buying merchandise.
This was even...
Well, I bet you've seen a few places then.
Yeah, the market is right next to Riga, and that's a big metro already. I used to make regular trips to Polis, but getting there now requires a lot of luck. That or being from Hansa.
I'd love to ride that thing.
Hansa connects to the whole metro and has a lot of stations, but doesn't welcome outsiders. And if it's not Hansa, then you have to go through the Reds, the Nazis, or your regular bandits. And these guys are really going at it lately. If they're not fighting everyone else, they're warring with each other.
I also like the exposition. That exposition I feel like was good. It's like, okay, here's some factions that have been established in the world without feeling too like out of place. Especially because, you know, you're on like a tram line. So it's like, what else do you really do?
Military caravan got stuck near Alexeyevska. A tunnel collapse or other shit. You have to use the service tunnel bypassing Alexeyevska.
Fuck, I hate this tunnel. All right, Peter, open up the gate. No point being stuck here forever.
Why? Well, what's wrong with that tunnel?
Well, it's an ordinary tunnel. Not as well lit, maybe. I went through that last month and, well, I just don't like it. That's all.
Have a safe trip.
We're riding a ham car and we're armed, so I think we'll make it there okay.
Hopefully so. The fact that is that really how many bullets he gave me, or did it waste bullets in the armory?
Oh, damn, that's my head hurt.
Yeah, I also gotta be really careful with
you
ammo
help push
because
the
I
lever,
have no idea how much
we'll
I have
get there sooner.
other than looking at this. When it comes to like an AK,
Okay,
I'm gonna have to count my
you go help
shots.
the men. We should move faster here. You watch the back, Artyom.
Sure, I'll help. That way we'll get to Riga in no time, right?
No, we should get out of here sooner. It's scary when they're around. And I pity them.
Them? Who them?
Can you hear them weep?
Whom do you mean, them? What are you talking about, huh? What the hell is going on? Boris? Boris!
Hey, what's happening to me? Huh?
My head!
Fuck.
Artyom! What is it?
This game is so fucking creepy when it
Artyom!
wants to be.
Over here!
If we are to survive, this threat must be eliminated, no matter the cost. Eliminate.
Dude, the Dark One's design is so fucking creepy. Oh god, my fucking eardrums. looks so freaking.
What the hell's going on?
Shit! Wake up, people! People! Wake up, for Christ's sake! Boris! Boris, wake up! Boris! Shit! It's no good!
Boris! What have you done to Boris?
Ah! Oh God! Ah! Shoot them! You shoot them! Take the ladders! Come on! Hey!
Are you fucking kidding me? Is that how much damage? Stab him!
Artyom, take my shotgun! Here!
Yes, give me the shotgun right now. Come on. What? I shot you in the face!
We're almost at the roadblock!
They're not gonna get you. That's fine. I shot you.
He's alive! Come here, quick! Don't use the flamethrower! Please! Give him a chance!
What? I know! Well, I'm sorry, but you don't need to treat me like I'm a 5-year-old. Flamethrower. Pew pew pew.
That was hot. I need a drink.
See, that's what I'm talking about. There's a lot I don't remember about that game, or about this game.
Riga Station was only the first stop on my journey, but the caravan went no further. So, before parting ways, we drank to celebrate our survival. The vodka didn't drown my fear of traveling on to Polis alone. But I was about to find myself with an unexpected and notorious partner.
Yes! Now this guy I remember now. Let's fucking go.
Alright, boys. Let's train to our friend Artyom, who goes right through monsters and anomalies alike. To Artyom.
To you!
Hell, if not for you, Artyom, we'd have been shredded like cabbage. You deserve a medal. Or at least some extra ammo. Here, take them. To you.
Artyom! To you!
To me. I am the best. My name is Artyom.
Artyom, you really immune to that shit?
See if that shroom vodka knocks him down, huh?
Okay, we've got to check that. To our luck. And to Artyom.
Jesus
To your help.
Christ. That was unexpected. I forgot about the fact that they have like prostitutes and shit like that. Like you can't like
The vodka kicks everyone's ass.
buy a session with them, but you can like find
The tunnel to
them
markets
like
closed
that.
down and I'm worked to death
And like
thinking
some,
get my ass.
like I guess it's more
We passed
prominent
some
in the
kind of
second
invisible
game.
way.
There's like a couple
Well,
occasions
well,
where you can find
when I
them.
came to
I don't know. I
the
forgot
South
that they just sometimes have characters like that. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Who knows? I'm about to play Masterpiece.
I'll drink to such a nice guy too.
Oh yeah, and then there's
Triple distillation.
Regal. Oh, so yeah, it does label. It's like what our tomb says in the things.
No angle there.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to sleep now. Yeah. So far I'm actually really enjoying the game. And I hope you guys do too, because I remember this used to be one of my favorite games, or at least I'm pretty sure. And we'll just have to see how much it fares now in comparison to like the fact that I've played a lot of other games. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you all later. Maybe tomorrow I'll hit you with a little bit of Elden Ring streaming before I go to work. We'll see what happens. But yeah, because I have like a day off from school. So. But yeah.